Hello, welcome. I'm so excited to be live again here right now with you all. And let's just get on with it, right? So, I want to talk about overwhelm. When we are overwhelmed, I want you to understand this one thing. Overwhelm comes from confusion. Welcome to this weekly live. And I tend to do it on Wednesday because it's the middle of the week. And the reason I do that is I truly want to chat with you, to discuss with you, and a lot of different things. So, what I do right here is to share something with you, wisdom, knowledge, if you want to call it, so that it sparks something in your life. And this is why I'm doing this, because it also helps me crystallizing what I already know. So, I'm looking forward us discussing this, and let's start. Let's get on with it. So, what I mean by confusion, like overwhelm comes from confusion, like that's usually the thing that is actually happening, because when we're overwhelmed, we don't do anything. We postpone every single thing that we want to do, that we need to do, and we're just stuck in one place. Maybe because there are too many options, too many thoughts, definitely too many thoughts, too many options, or maybe even no options at all. And when we have too many options, I always think about the, when you go to the food court. Let's take that analogy. When you go to food courts, do you directly know which food stall you're gonna go? In this case, we just have too many options in food court, which makes it hard to decide, right? And even if you feel like you don't have any options at all, that's what we're gonna break today. Because I assure you, you do have options. Most likely, you're weighing your options so heavy that you only see them as chunks. I'm only saying this because I've been there myself. I'm only saying this because I've been having those chunks, which made it seem like it's impossible to do this step. And I didn't even try to make it into bits and pieces. So this is what I want to share with you today. It's because when we are overwhelmed, we are confused. And when we're confused, we cannot decide. And when we cannot decide, we're staying still. And the way out of it is simple but powerful. And I want to encourage you to actually do it as well, which is sort things out. Meaning everything that's going on around here. The fact that we have too many thoughts is that our brain is always constantly working. And what we want to do is to put everything out from here and onto paper. Take out take your pen and paper, write it down with a pen. Use your iPad, write it down with a pen. In this case, Apple Pen or whatever pen you have to write on iPad. And there's this chemistry in our body that works. If when we're writing it down, we invite more of the things that we write down instead of typing. Typing is faster, sure. It's sometimes too fast for our brain to actually process. So when we're writing, we actually have that transfer of information of what we're doing, what we're writing into our brain. So sort things out. Grab a pen and paper, grab your iPad and pen, and write them down. Put it everything out there, and then and I want you to write every single thing that you have in your mind, that you're thinking, meaning your thoughts, your options, everything that you're thinking at the moment, put it out there, even your struggles. And then I want you to ask this question: which of these help me, bring me closer to where I want to be, to the solution that I want? Which of these helps me get there, get it closer? But what all we want to do is to close the gap. This is where we are. That's where we want to go. We just want to close the gap. And in order to do that, we want to be able to answer the question: which of the options, which of the thoughts that I wrote down, listed down, can bring me closer to my goal? And the second part is so important. Do something on about the first thing that you wrote down on that list after answering that question. Even it doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as writing an email. It can be as simple as calling someone. I want you to do something about it. See, what happens is when you start doing it, you're not staying still anymore. You're not paralyzed. The fact that I said that, I remember that my mentor used to say, a lot of us, we are stuck in one place because we are paralyzed by analysis. Meaning, we're paralyzed because we're thinking too much. And this is what we're talking about right now. Sometimes we try to think of a perfect solution, all in one solution, that we end up not doing it. And this is what I also mean by the chunks that we have. And those chunks can be broken down if we let go of the fact that it is one all-in-one perfect solution. And the beauty is that when we keep doing the small things, that's how we actually reach our goals. It's not about being perfect. It's about being one step closer. And the next day, another one step closer. And that's how we go from overwhelm to clarity, to taking small steps and having that sense of accomplishment throughout the way. Because when you do that, you're not stuck anymore. You're not paralyzed anymore. You're not standing still. You're making your goals, you're making your dream happens. And that's what I want to share with you today. I really appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for watching this until the end. It gets a little bit longer than it usually is. It's still powerful. And I want to encourage you to use it. Use it to your advantage. Use it for you. And I do hope after hearing this, you're not stuck anymore. And you're excited to do one thing. Just one small thing. And do it. Because then you're not stuck anymore. You're not paralyzed anymore. You're moving forward. Aldo here. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you again next week. Peace out.